Good afternoon and hello. Welcome to the wrap-up video for the just completed March Basho in Osaka. It's now, what is today? Saturday, the 29th of March. So it just finished about a week ago. It was an exciting finish. I hope you got a chance to watch the matches. Obviously, spoilers. We're going to talk about everybody that won and lost and who's going where and up and down and uh, promotions, retirements, and all the rest. We'll talk about all the prizes, the big prize, and who won. This is a box unopened of the brand newest BBM Sumo trading cards. We'll talk about the promotion I've got going over on my shop. If you want to grab some stuff, we've got Patreon, what's happening over there, and look ahead to the May Basho. Okay, you ready? Let's go. So share the screen, jump right into it. The wonderful, the indomitable Fred Pink and his wonderful charts over at fredpink.com. Go show Fred some love. Tell him Jason sent you. And he is working on a new chart project, which is, I'm pretty sure it's ready to go, but I'm going to wait and show it to you in the welcome video for the May tournament. And it's this massive chart thing for the past 5 years. You'll see it. But he's spiffed up, made it more spiffy, his charts. He's got the Shikun Show, the Kanto Show, the Gino Show, the Fighting Spirit Technique Prize, Outstanding Performance Award. He's added this little U show thing so you can quickly look and say, oh, this was the when Koto Zakura won. This is when Hoshoru won. And of course, now this is when Onosato won, who's going up and down from Juryo and, everything that he used to have. Red lines for demotions or just staying where you are, green lines for promotions. The little sub number here means Kirishima won 2 Fighting Spirit prizes. Hoshoru's won 2 Emperor's Cups. Onosato has now won 3 championships, 3 Emperor's Cups. Kotozakura has only won 1 so far, etc. So, really a treasure trove of information, these charts. And he puts little asterisks sometimes. Hoshoru was promoted the 74th Yokozuna. Onosato won in a playoff. So just all kinds of great stuff on here. And the link for Fred will always be down in the description when I do this video. And feel free to go over and download and peruse yourself. So you get to look back uh, as we went from November to January to now. Okay, so most of you know what happened. If they're green over here, that means they got a Kachikoshi. They got a minimum of 8 wins. So anytime you see this big white space, you're like, oh, these guys didn't do so well. And so the question is like, who's going to move up and take over slots, and will they reward Takayasu by perhaps making a third Komusubi slot for him up here because he, obviously was the runner-up with a 12-3 at Maegashira 4. Some chunks of losing records. Some of them are not so bad. A 7-8 for Endo, not so bad. A 3-12 for Nishikigi, very bad. So, and we'll look at that. Obviously, you don't like to see losing records down here toward the bottom because those guys will possibly get demoted. And here's, uh, Fred makes mistakes from time to time. Here's an 8-7. He forgot to shade green, but that should be a winning record for Satanomi. So he is in no danger. But Asakoru, Mitakeyumi, and Shirokuma are all in danger, and we'll talk about that. Okay. Mitakeyumi obviously taking a huge, look at this, huge plunge after he got that 2-13 in January, but came close, 6-9. It really would have been good if he could have won on the final day to make it a 7-8. But we'll look at that. And these little numbers here mean how many Yusho they've won. Takeda Fuji has won 1. Shodai has won a championship, of course. Tamawashi has won 2. And you see other people that have won 1. Wakataka Kage, Abi, Kirishima's won 2. Daisho's won it once. So that's all the people we have. And Mitakeyumi is 3 times. In fact, Mitakeyumi of active Rikishi, he is tied with Onosato for the most Yusho championships under his belt right now that Terunofuji has retired. Of course, Terunofuji retired over here with 10. But now the most anybody currently wrestling in the top division has is three. And Mitakeyumi is, I almost said Okinoumi. He's hiding today. Um, Mitakeyumi has three, which is kind of insane when you think about it. Okay, so there is Fred's chart, and we'll talk more about that. I use this chart more extensively when we talk about the new tournament where the Bansuke falls out. The Bansuke comes out. I have the sumo calendar up on my wall up here, which is what I'm looking at. The Bansuke comes out on April the 28th, which is a Monday, and the Basho starts on Sunday, May 11th. Okay, tickets go on sale if you want to come to Japan and try to get tickets on Sunday, the 5th of April. So, literally a week from tomorrow. So, tickets are on sale very soon, and I think they're going to sell very quickly. And if the big question, guys, is if Onosato can win another tournament in May, he will get promoted to Yokozuna, no doubt about it. And that will just explode the interest here in Japan, and tickets will get very hard to get for July and September and November. So just keep that in mind if you're coming to Japan later this year. You really want to make sure you're either using a reliable service like Jeff over at buysumotickets.com, or you know someone in Japan that can be on the system, down at the Kombini or wherever they're going to go get the tickets that day they go on sale because it will be tough, especially if you want to go, you know, on day 14 or 15 or something like that. That's how your itinerary works out. So be aware. I will probably not, I obviously not going in May. Thinking about Nagoya, I just want to check out the new arena and see it. Maybe if Jeff, he's going to go. I know if he wants to go and have someone hang out with him, maybe I'll go. July is an okay time for me at school to go to the bus show, but the reason I've not gone to Nagoya a lot is because it's just so hot in Japan in general and in the arena because they used to have really bad, insufficient air conditioning. And now with the new arena, supposedly they're making strides to fix that problem. We won't know, of course, until we get to the bus show. And maybe they're making changes in the seats and things. We don't know. It's the first new like sumo venue that I've ever had in the past 20 years I've been watching sumo. So exciting. So I might want to go to July. I'll talk to Jeff, and of course I'll let you guys know. And then I usually try to go to Fukuoka in November. That's my go-to live sumo every year. Closest to where I live in Hiroshima Prefecture, right? Okay, let's get back to sharing. Got lots more to talk about. So we should talk about Tachiai has the rundown here. So this is tachiai.org. Amazing font of sumo knowledge in English. And they already have talked about in here where it says Juryo Makushita, who's going up and down. It comes out about a couple days. Well, no, I think it's actually like a day after the sumo ends. They announce who's getting promoted from the third tier division to the second tier division. And that's a big leap in your sumo life. That's when you become a sekitori, a salaried wrestler, and your status really changes within sumo. Your salary changes, your privileges change, etc. So three guys of the four that are getting promoted, three of them are making their debut in the Juryo division. So that's always exciting. And here they are. Uh, Makushita 1, Miyagi, 4 and 3. Makushita 2, Dayamami is returning. He's been there before. Mita at Makushita 4. And Makushita 3, Mudoho. I got to try to say that right. You want to say your English language brain sees MUD and wants to say mud or something like that, but it's Mudoho. And of course, everybody was jumping on me like, Jason, don't you know? Mudoho is Oho's brother and Taiho's grandson, and blah, blah, blah. So he has quite the lineage. Uh, okay, and this is who they think will get demoted, all right, from Juryo. Uh, Kiryuko who went 2-5-8. Otsuji, who went 5-10 at J14, the very bottom rank in Juryo, so that's a no-brainer. J2 Kitsunowaka, who hurt his like one of his leg bones, like a fibia fracture or something like that. So he was absent the entire tournament. And J8 Hokuto Fuji at 3-12. There is a lot of scuttlebutt that Hokuto Fuji will probably retire. Um, he'll still, open up the slot in Juryo, but he maybe won't wrestle at Makushita in May. So he won't announce it. He can announce it anytime he wants. Um, but the way he's been talking to the press, etc., the feeling is he will not be back in May and he will hang it up. And we'll look at Hokuto Fuji in a minute. So those are the four guys going down and the four guys coming up into Juryo. So let's jump over and where am I here? Bum, 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 bum. Ah, hi. So there's our poster boy. Onosato, the buzz will absolutely 100% be on him and whether he can win the Yusho and become a Yokozuna, the first Japanese Yokozuna we've seen in a long, long time. I really need to find out, if you'll indulge me for a minute, I need to find out when this date was because I talk about Kiseno Sato being a Yokozuna, and for some reason the year that he was a Yokozuna, because it was just about a year, doesn't stick in my brain. Okay, so if we go down to his thing here we go. So he became a Yokozuna in March of 2017 and was a Yokozuna, and he competed in one complete tournament after that. And that was here when he went 10-5 in September of 2018. Every other tournament he either sat out or pulled out. So it was not a great 2 years as Yokozuna, but basically he was Yokozuna for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 12. Well, I wouldn't count this. Well, he did show up, but 12 Basho. So basically 2 years. So 27, 2018. So 6 years ago, 6 years since we've had a Japanese Yokozuna. And before that, of course, it had been, I don't know, 18 years or something. No, maybe, I think there was a Japanese Yokozuna. Oh, Wakanohana, maybe? Am I saying that right? List of Yokozuna. Right before Asashori, there was a Japanese guy. Okay. Oh, Musashi Maru. Okay. Darn it. I should have known that. Okay. And he retired in 2003. Okay. There we go. Oh, Wakanohana was there too. And he retired in 2000. Okay. Takanohana also retired in 2003. Okay. So we had two Japanese guys make it to 2003, and Asashora became a Yokozuna in 2003, and I came to Japan in 2004. So when I started watching, there was no Japanese Yokozuna, and there wasn't from 2004 when I started watching until 2017. So that's how starved the Japanese fans were for a Japanese Yokozuna. And really, if you don't count Kiseno Sato, it's been over 20 years since they've had a dominant Japanese Yokozuna. So that's why there's a lot of interest, let's call it, around this boy here, Onosato, right? And all eyes will be on him. Hoshoru, oh, he's coming back, as nobody will care. I mean, they want him to come back. They want him to come back strong. They want him to compete. They want Onosato to have to fight him to win the championship, but he will be an also ran story. Kotozakura is back from Kadoban. Okay, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like in the media, in the press, it will all be about Onosato, especially if he comes out of the gate guns blazing and goes like 7-0, 8-0, gets his Kachikochi on the first Sunday, after day one, that kind of thing. It'll start to whip up into a frenzy. And it's can he handle that? How is he doing? Does he do anything during the off season to injure himself? Let's hope not. All that kind of stuff. And that will be the big story. Okay, and let's look a little bit here. Let's go to, oh no, actually, you know what? We'll go to tournament records and we'll go to the third tier division. So we'll look at some of these guys. So here's Miyagi, went 4-3. You still using his name, hasn't picked a Shikoni yet. Nakamura Bea, which is Yoshikaze. Oh no, wait, he's the guy that is changing his name. He's going to change it to like Miyazaki or Mia Nozaki, Mio no Kaze. I'm getting that wrong, but yes, he did pick a brand new Shikona, and they haven't changed it yet. But he's going to use the Kaze, which means wind, from his stable master Yoshikaze, the former Sekewake, and add it to his name. And I think it's Mia no Kaze. So that is my guess. But we can confirm that by the welcome video. So he is going to adopt a Shikona. He's in the same stable with Kaio and Tomokaze. Kaio should be going up to the top division, so they'll have one guy in the top division and two guys in Juryo. And then he's got a few other stable mates here. It's a small stable, but so he's making his debut, and he's from Okinawa, and he is small. So he is 171 centimeters, which, if I ask Siri, is it going to make you all mad that you have if you have Apple devices? Let me ask Siri. Hey Siri, how much is 171 centimeters in inches?
171 centimeters is 67.32 inches.
So he's 5'7" ish. So very, very not tall for a sumo wrestler, but he's kind of in that Enho, Asakoru, shorter guy stature, but and also fairly light, but he can work it out in Juryo, get some good ring sense, build up some skills, and hopefully make it up to the top division. So we'll keep an eye on him. Fairly new to sumo too. He's only fought in 42 matches. No, career record. That can't be right. Oh, this is winning techniques or something. Here's his career record over here. But anyway, so been in Makushita for a while now, and he finally got the 4-3 at MS1 to jump up. Okay, going back. Uh, he didn't get a winning record. Diamami has been in the Juryo division before, so he's just a return, and he did pretty good. He lost his first three, won his next three, was supposed to fight Hokuto Fuji on the final day to either get his win or get a Make Koshi, a losing record, and Hokuto Fuji pulled out of the tournament. So he got a free one that gave him the fourth win to get him back into Juryo. Tochimaru not successful. Here is Mudoho. All right. And compare 185 centimeters, which is taller than me. That's like 6'2" maybe, to 171 centimeters. It's really quite a big difference. But he was the Makushita champion, and then of course capitalized on that. Didn't get a 5-1, a 6-1, or a 5-2, just a 4-3, but it was enough. And now he finds himself, and he of course is in the same stable as Oho, and there you go. So he will be a Juryo man, and his brother. Let's see, I think it's his Oho's his older brother. He was born in 2001, so he's 24, and Oho, yeah, his Oho's about a year older, so it's his older brother that's at Sekewake. And of course, their grandfather was the great Yokozuna Taiho. Their father was the Sekewake. And they have sumo in their blood. Okay, and then let's go back one more time. We had one more guy, right, to look at, and that was Mita. Here he is. So he had a good record of 5-2 at MS4, and again lost the first 2 days, beat Mudoho. There you go, and then had five in a row. So nice finish for him. And another young guy, 2001, so he's 24, and Is that right? Or 23, and he'll be 24 this year. I'm always bad with ages. I don't know why. Um, and he is in Futogoyama Bay. So Miyabayama is his stable master, and he's got Roga and Nabatame as sparring partners. So really good sparring partners for him. Roga should be jumping back up into the top division. Nabatame, I think, will have to wait. Did Nabatame get a winning record? I can't remember. I think he might have squeaked out an 8-7. Let's click on him and see. No, oh no, he pulled out for that middle part. That's right. So no, he's going to go way down. But basically a 3-12 record at Juryo 5, but he might only go down to, Juryo 14. But he was doing well. I mean, he had an 11-4 in the previous tournament, so he can bounce back, but hopefully the injury is not a major one. Okay, so if we look at the same type of thing for the top division, and we go down to the bottom. So Toki Hayate 10-5, obviously going to be going up from M18. Shirokuma will get demoted, right? So that's one. Mitake Yumi should also get demoted. Okay, so that's two. There is some talk maybe of retirement, but we'll just have to wait and see. He might want to fight back. Oh, we needed to look at Hokuto Fuji. We'll look at him in a minute, but he is 34. No, why can I not do this? Um, 32, maybe he'll be 33 later this year. So not old, but he's over 30. And a lot of the guys, when they're pushed out of Juryo, is when they make that decision. Like Hokuto Fuji has that decision. So by no means does he have to retire just because he's going down to Juryo. And a lot of the Ozeki have gone down and tried to come back. Does he want to finish his career though in the top division without ever having gone down to Juryo? There's things he has to talk about with his coach and his family and what he decides he wants to do. So, but he is facing demotion. He's safe. Asakoru at M16. If there wasn't an M18, then I would say yes. Because I would say you go past M17 down into Juryo. They might just put him down to M18. It's hard to say. Then you've got some good records. And then you've got like Nishiki Fuji. That'll, 0 wins and basically 15 losses. That'll be demotion. And you've got Takata Fuji here. So I would say those four guys. Everybody else, these guys are bad records, but at M10 they're probably safe. You've got Takata Fuji, Nishiki Fuji. We'll save Asakoru, and we'll say Mitake Umi and Shirokuma. So probably four guys going down to Juryo, and let's see how many want to come up. All right, Thomas Shoho for sure, 8-7 at J1. That's an automatic promotion. Kaio 9-6 at J2, absolutely. Uh, Roga, I think absolutely. And Tochi Taikai has a decent shot at it. So there's four right there. So then it just becomes, and then nobody in Juryo 4. So those are the four that should get promoted. But there is the question of what are they going to do with the champion, Kusano, at 14-1 here at J14. I think the prevailing wisdom now is that he will get promoted up to Juryo 1 or 2 and have to spend one more tournament in Juryo. Then he'll jump up if he gets a winning record. Uh, but they might promote him all the way up. It just depends. Like if they decide to demote Asakoru, open up another slot. So we'll just have to see. Okay. And we were looking at Hokuto Fuji. So here he is, 3-12, Juryo 8. And he's 32 going on 33 and not terribly old, but often that jump from Juryo down into third tier is where the people like oh, now I'm forgetting the people. Who was the Bulgarian? Aoyama. A lot of these guys, that's, when you're not a Sekitori anymore, you're not even a salaried wrestler, you're losing that status. That's where they go, okay, I need to hang it up. And most people think he will announce his retirement in April. So sad, but it happens. And Hakaku, which used to be the home of my man Okunoumi, uh, is now going to, I think, without anybody at the very top, because Kitano is going to go down. But assuming that his injury is not too terrible, he'll stick around because he's a younger guy. So they won't have anybody in the top two divisions in the next tournament, which is a little sad. Okay. And then. Yeah, I think that's good for discussing who's going where. And we can talk about who's going to go up to Komasubi, Sekewake, but we'll do that more after the Bonsuke comes out. Well, I guess then we'll know. But we'll do more of that in the welcome video and we'll talk about all that. But there are lots of good videos on YouTube where people break down the Bonsuke and have a lot more knowledge than I do, including Tachiai. He will come back and I think he calls it his crystal ball or something. Um, and yeah, I'll have a full crystal ball post closer to then. Uh, and he makes his guesses at what the Bonsuke is going to be, etc. So definitely come back to Tachiai if you want to see more about that. Okay, over on the Patreon, thank you to everybody that signed up recently, and it's going along well. There's three tiers you can join: Komasubi, Sekewake, and Ozeki, right? $1 a month, 250 a month, and $4 a month. Different privileges or different levels of support, really, is what it is. And if you sign up for a full year, you get 10% off. So it's not $12 for Komasubi, it's $10.80, etc. So what I decided to do is instead of just picking a random person from all the members, which I did last tournament, and giving out a prize, I think I picked two people. I'm going to pick one Komasubi, one Ozeki, and one Sekewake. Or Komasubi, Sekewake, Ozeki. I should put them in proper order. And that means it's just a smaller pool of people that you're randomly going to have a chance at winning a prize. Okay. And the YouTube channel is the same way, right? So YouTube, you can sign up as a channel member, and there is the Sekewake, Ozeki, Yokozuna level, right? So I did a little different over there. And again, I think it's like $1.30, $2.04, and like $4.15 or something. Because I did it in yen, but then if you convert it, it changes. But it's basically 200 yen, 300 yen, 600 yen, you know. And that was the cheapest I could go. I couldn't even make it $1 on YouTube. They wouldn't let me go that cheap. So it's $1.34. Um, but yeah, so I picked a prize for each level over on YouTube as well. So I just think, I've got time in April that I can run over to the post office and prizes that I can give away. So we're going to talk about prizes here in a moment. Let me just make sure there's no other business I need to, because some of you are like, oh, I don't really care about prizes. Um, Over on the Sumo Shirts channel, the code is up here. I added a code SPRING25. So spring of 2025, just abbreviated to spring 25. Use that if you want to pick up a shirt or any other goods from my shop here. And the link, it's jasonsumoshop.com or jasons-sumo-shop.com. And you can use that at checkout to get 10% off your order. And there's phone cases, there's pillows. This is Fred Pink's design that he did with me, mugs. Um, and the shirt I'm wearing right now is one of the shirts. Here they are, the Yokozuna and Ozeki shirts, the Zen Zen Wakata Nai shirt. Some of them have something on the back, some of them say front only. Um, this fun design, Jason piece that somebody made for me, and water bottles and the Dohyo design, which I love. This is that pillow that's right over there on my couch. Uh, Tote bag, all kinds of fun stuff. So even masks from back in the day when we were worried about wearing masks, I still left these up here, and just because I like the designs, they're cool. This is a Dohyo design. This is kind of a fan design. I don't know why this says image coming soon. Okay. I need to check in on that. Maybe something happened. But yeah, so lots to look at. 3 pages of fun stuff. Spring 25, if you want to grab anything over there. That's good for the whole month of April. It expires on May 1st. So feel free to go over there and shop if you'd like. Okay. Over on the standings page, we had two people tie for first, Java and Go Broncos. And I've already emailed both of them and they've gotten back to me. And so they know the basic prize, but they'll watch this video maybe to see what else. And then Jam, Digon, and JK are the three second place winners. Sorry to the third place winners this time. You got close. Try again. You did very well, though. If you want a nice hello, how are you? Send me an email and maybe I'll be able to do something for you. But that was Chant, Ibuprofen, Kitty, Balls. Malachi, Microcosm, Robin, and Vanya. They all tied for third place. They got very close. So basically, these 5 people are going to get a prize. And then the random people, the 3 people from each tier on YouTube, and the 3 people from Patreon on each tier. Okay. So really quick, I've already written down and done the random number generation. So Java and Go Bronco, we know about them and the other ones that were in the contest. Then the channel, the YouTube channel people, and this is important because I can't email you. So hopefully you're watching this video because these are the people that least contact me to claim their prize. But the Yokozuna level, I picked LauraJDogmom. I think that's how you say it. The Ozeki level, Danny De Koning. And the Sekewake level, Bo Lieve. So, Laura, Danny, and Bo, you are the 3 YouTube winners. Please email me at jasonsumo2023@gmail.com and claim your prize. Um, and we'll sort out what send me like who's your favorite rikishi, those kind of things, and of course your mailing address. And again, anytime you guys win a prize, this is for now in the future, I can always send you a gift certificate to Big Sumo Fan Robert's shop, um, and I'll go back and show what he's got going on over there. Uh, and if you're just somewhere and maybe you're in Europe or something and you just don't want to get a long package or something, I can send you an Amazon gift certificate as well. So there's lots of options, but feel free to tell me who you like, and hopefully we can set you up with something fun. Okay, and then over on Patreon, these people I could email because on Patreon I have your emails. And that's B at the Komasubi level, BEE. Sekewake level is Sumo Master, which is a great nickname. James the Sumo Master. And the Ozeki level is Brad Day. Okay, so those are the 3 winners. I've already contacted them to see what is available. All right. So, what do I have? So, for the first place winners, Java and Go Broncos, one of you can claim this. Okay, the box, the unopened box. Um, then what I did was is I took my unfinished sets and I put them in a binder. So this is the brand new 2025 cards. And this binder is pretty nice. It's like hard. It will mail well and not damage anything. And it's not back to back. So when you turn the page, unlike some of my binders that I use, you get to see the back of the card. Okay. And it's a 90 card set and it's a 9 pocket and it holds 90 cards. So it's perfect. It goes right down, the last page. It's all good. Now, this set is not complete. It's missing 3 cards. I traded a little bit. It does have some shiny ones, like if you can see the sparkles on Shishi there that they did. And the fun thing about this set is it does have some fun rookie cards. The big one probably being the Aonishiki rookie card down here, which has his rookie card symbol. So, just fun to have his first ever card. Fujiseon's rookie card is in here. Who else has a rookie card in here? Kaio. Okay. And a bunch of other guys. Nabatame, Kotoeho. They all have rookie cards in this set. And there's some stuff about Onosato. There's that nice card with all three Waka brothers. So fun set. I can send you that. And if you're a first place winner, if you're Java or Go Broncos and you want this, I'll send you a bonus fun special card. If you're a second place winner and you want this, yeah, that's a cool prize, I think. Okay, and what I went ahead and did is I had one other set that was almost complete, and it's actually missing 7 cards out of 90. But I think the subset is awesome. It's the smile cards, which I think are just so much fun. One card that does not age very well is the Young Stars card, and you'll notice it's the okay, so he's not in sumo anymore. But you have Onosato there, Atami Fuji, and Hakuoho, so they are all fun. So the smile cards are really great. Look at that Ura, classic Ura. Okay. And the rookie cards in this set. This is 2024, the second series, I think. So here are some of the rookie cards you get. Hakuoho, right there. Shishi, good rookie card there. Let's see. Toki Hayate, Takanosho, Hitoshi, who came up this time, Tenshoho, and Tamashoho, just a bunch of rookies on that page. So, yeah, some really good cards in there. And then on the back page here, uh, Asakoru and Shiden. So more rookie cards there. And of course, you get all the big guys, Terano Fuji and everything like that. So I am missing card number 7, which is unusual. Uh, so and same kind of nice hard binder. Okay, the new cards for BABM for 2025 come out in May. So I'll definitely be doing an unboxing. So if you're a Jabo or Go Broncos, this or that plus a special, or if you're a second place person, you're also uh, eligible for one of these if you want to claim it. Okay, what are some of the other things I have? I have the big towels. So I have Hakuoho. These are the ones you see people holding up. This is Onosato. Okay, so really colorful and fun. I've still got this kind of chibi, uh, almost like pixelated towel with all the little sumo things on it. And if nobody claims this, I might put this up in my classroom. Because I have a sumo towel that's up in my classroom. I might change it. I still have a sumo towel that Jeff gave me. You can buy sumo tickets. That's from Naruto. Yeah. This is especially you could only get it there like after party that he was invited to. And this is Kotooshu, the Bulgarian Yokozuna, no, the Bulgarian Ozeki. His stable now is called Naruto, and this is a special prize you can only get if you went to their little celebration after a basho one year. Okay, what else do I got? Oh, so many things. Okay, let's pull this bag up. Oh, okay. A little coin purse. So this is more for like the people that got Patreon or YouTube. Second place people though too. I do have a Kit Kat that's got sumo wrestlers on it. The Kit Kat in here, yeah. They said you're supposed to have eaten it by 2024. So the Kit Kat's inside, maybe not so much, but if you just think it's cool to have the box, I kind of held on to it. Um, what else have we got? We got Sumo Guy, we got a big poster. We got some towels. Of course, I've always got Ura stuff. So there's the Ura hand towel. You need a hand towel if you're coming to Japan. Terano Fuji, his stuff is going to be harder to get now that they won't be selling it as much anymore. Ura, these are little stands, acrylic standees. They're easy to mail. A little Enho clear file if you're an Enho fan. Put your papers in. I still have the mascots. I got a yellow guy, not quite as big as my yellow guy, but a little keychain on his head. What just fell out? I do have one of the uh this is actual Dohyo clay keychains. God, who is that? I have to look up who this is. This might be Tamawashi. I can't remember. But if you're interested, just say who is it, and I'll look it up, the kanji. I can't remember it off the top of my head. I think I had one for Ura, and that one went. Oh, so many more. Shirokuma, kind of very cool. Black one there. More acrylic stands. I don't probably have to. Oh, I got an extra Ura. Oh, there's an Onosato and Takeda Fuji. Fun to put on your desk at work or at school or wherever. I have the Baymax towel where he's got the top knot and another Uda towel. So that's a duplicate. And then, oh, okay. Oh, there is the Uda one. So nobody did claim it. So that's the Dohyo Clay Uda keychain. Oh, I still have one LED light up. And did I put in here who it is? Last time, was I smart enough? Oh, I think I did. Oh no, maybe I didn't. Oh, it's the same one as the same one as the other clay thing I bought. Is that Hakuoho? I can't remember now. Okay, I'll have to look it up. But that lights up if if you take out the protective thing to save the battery. It's like a keychain, but it lights up like the board at the scoreboard at the Pokegeekon. What else? Ah, one of these, which if you unfold it, it's like got, all the information, but if you unfold it, it's this massive poster. I could send that to someone, or if you're the second place winner, you're like, can I have that with the other thing? Ask for combinations of things. If you're a higher up winner, okay, what was in here? So many things, guys. Um, oh, this is a magnet from a long time ago. Oh, Papayasu. Darn it, he didn't win, but there he is, Takayasu. If you want to honor him by putting him on your fridge, little magnet, that's easy to mail. Okay. And last but not least, this bag could actually be given away. I got it free when I bought some goods, so it's kind of cool. It's not very big, purple, but it's got kind of old-fashioned sumo design on both sides. So if you want a little tote bag, I'd be happy to mail that out. And I think that's about. Oh, I got a fan. You fan yourself, and it's got all the Yokozuna on it. So I know that that's what the design is. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, this is just, don't worry about it. Okay. I think that's about it. But if you have a certain wrestler that you really love and you send me their name, I can always go to the shop, maybe order something, have it mailed to me, and then I'll mail it to you. And I will restock hopefully, maybe for the May Basho, buy some other goods in the Sumo Mall shop. So let's go over there and have a look real quick. Um, okay, share. All right, so we'll get rid of that and that and that and that, and we'll go to uh, Big Sumo Fan. So this is Robert's shop. He's got all kinds of great stuff. And yeah, I don't have any fans right now, other than that one collapsible one. And just pages and pages of stuff. I think 13 pages of fun stuff to get. And he has the trading cards. Yeah, 13 pages. So just tons of stuff to look through. Those are the fan towels that I'm giving away. I've got Onosato and Hakuoho in this design. And there you can see he has like everybody. So whoever you'd want. And then there's some he has that have the face on them. I don't have any of those currently, but there you go. You know, you just pick who you want. Maybe they're alphabetical here. I don't know. So that's a great Takenosho picture. That's etc. So a gift certificate to his shop, easy. And then uh, I mentioned Jeff and buy sumo tickets. He, of course, has his shop. Let's see if I can move myself over here. And he has the Tagata. He didn't sponsor a prize this time because I knew I had the cards to give away, but he'll probably be back for the May Basho. And he, of course, has lots of awesome Tegata that you can shop for. And of course, he is the man to go to if you need sumo tickets. So, uh, my recommendation. And last but not least, oh, the Sumo shop. So this is where I can go, if you have a favorite wrestler, and let's say you want an Onosato t-shirt, or oh, see, some of this stuff is new. I haven't even seen it yet. What is this? Okay. So if there's something you see on this shop, I'll put the link. Feel free to say, hey, can you get me X? Oh, I see. It's like stickers, maybe. Okay, cool. Oh, I might have to get some of those. Put on my laptop. Here's the acrylic stands. They have all the towels, of course. Here's the little keychain I showed. These are kind of cool, like old 8-bit uh, stickers. Oh, oh, I guess there's all different ones. Okay, let's see if we can figure out who this is. All right, hold on. Let me grab this kanji, just since you guys are all hanging out with me. Go to Google Translate. See if we can figure it out. Oh no, buried under prizes. Oh, it's Oho. Okay. So I'll show you again in a minute what are the two things that are Oho. Hi. Okay. So these little 8-bit type stickers that are kind of fun for different wrestlers, like old Nintendo graphics. Just so much stuff on here. A lot of fun stuff. And yeah, all the different guys on towels. If you have a particular one that you want, face things, Ura thing, uh, little pouches, bags, programs. So all of that's not hard for me to get. I just have to order it, have it sent to me, and then I send to you. So that's an option too if you want to go to Sumo and just browse a little. Okay, I think that's it for a wrap-up video. I can't think of anything else I was supposed to mention. So again, if you're one of the prize winners, please look for an email or get in touch with me. If you're the three people on YouTube, Laura, Danny, or Bo, and congrats to everybody that won a prize. If you're on Patreon or on the YouTube membership, you're eligible. I'll pick 6 more people at each tier level in May to send out stuff. So just something fun I do give back to you guys for being so nice to me. As you know, I'm going on my first ever cruise at the end of April into Golden Week, and that's largely because of your generosity in supporting the channel is one way I can do that. And but I look forward to the next tournament. I'm as eager as everyone else to find out if uh, Onosato can achieve Yokozuna status. I know people are really rooting for it. So disappointed that Takayasu didn't win the last tournament, but happy for Onosato that he's now poised to maybe take that step up. Hopefully Hoshoru can come back and be strong. I want him to be a good Yokozuna. So we'll look for him. So the two things I had that say Oho is this was one of them. This says Oho on it. And the LED light up keychain is Oho. So those are two Oho items I have. If he's one of the guys that you're interested in, let me know. So lots there to look at, and I hope that if you're a prize winner, you found something fun. Thanks to everybody for coming along. All the thumbs up, likes, comments. Such a good sumo community here on YouTube and over on Patreon. I really do enjoy talking with all of you guys about sumo. I got some fantastic messages. Like there's a couple coming that wanted to invite me to September sumo, and People do email me from time to time and say, hey, I'm going to be in Osaka or something. Do you want to meet up for lunch or dinner and stuff like that? And you guys are very nice. I had a woman reach out to me from German Public Radio, Anya, and I just had a Skype call with her a couple nights ago, and we talked about sumo, and she's doing a kind of public broadcasting in Germany show about sumo. And so when it's finished and it's available to watch, of course I'll share the link with you. But I had a nice conversation with her for about 45 minutes. So yeah, all kinds of people reach out, and it's always very, very gratifying. And I thank you for all your support. And have a good April. It's spring. Cherry blossoms are going to start here. It kind of got warm and then it got cold. Today it's kind of cold, but I am wearing short sleeves, and I'm hoping it'll stay warm because I definitely am ready for it not to be cold anymore. But I start school. The first day of the school year is Tuesday, April 1st. And then school starts. The kids come back on April 7th and they start their new school year. I am the year 12 homeroom teacher for the IB class at my school, the International Baccalaureate class. I have 13 students trying to get their International Baccalaureate diploma, as well as their Japanese high school diploma. And so I'll be very busy this year with my students, but of course, I will make time for sumo. And I hope to see you back in May. The welcome video won't go up because of the cruise. The welcome video won't go up on Sunday, the 4th of May. It'll probably go up on Monday, the 5th of May. But you'll still have about a week to pick your team for the contest. And then, of course, the actual Basho kicks off on Sunday, the 11th. Okay, guys? All right. Thanks. Me and Oho say goodbye for now, and I will see you again in about a month. Peace.